On the altar is an inscription. Brave the gauntlet of your Lady Shah, surmount her trials, and rise a dark justiciar. A shiver of revulsion passes through you. Many enemies of the Moon Maiden must have been indoctrinated in this place.
The Gauntlet of Shah. This place is legendary. Even with half my memories locked away, I still remember the stories. The Dark Lady's finest warriors arose from this place. Now I'm here.
There are recesses on the altar that look intended to house something. Another such receptacle already contains a gemstone.
What are these trials, Shadowheart?
In order to join Lady Shah's elite, you had to pass her trials, then make a sacrifice in her innermost sanctum. One revealed only when you've proven yourself. Very few made it that far. I've dreamed of this place. This is my destiny. I must complete the trials.
Are you sure this is what you want?
You know me better than most. But I need to find out if I'm worthy. If I prove myself to Lady Shah, she'll bless me with power. Power we can use to take on the Absolute and rid ourselves of these parasites once and for all. Let's explore. Wait.
What's wrong?
Nothing. Nothing's wrong at all.
What's going on? Tell me.
There's something more I need to do, or the trials will have been in vain. There is a holy weapon hidden away, the Spear of Night. I have to claim it, then use it to make a sacrifice in Lady Shah's inner sanctum. If I succeed, I'll become a Dark Justiciar.
Your goddess is using you to quench her bloodlust. Is this truly what you want? To spill innocent blood?
Don't worry. This place has been empty for years. The sacrifice can't be a simple mortal. More likely it's a monster. And we're well versed in dealing with those, aren't we? We need to get that spear. There's a library in this place somewhere. That's where I need to look.
Nothing of value comes easy. Overcome my trials and win my embrace.
I shall prove myself worthy, Lady Shah.
Her most vaunted treasure. The bowl contains an ancient rust-colored bloodstain. It forms a neat disc, as if spilled calmly and willingly.
This is one of Lady Shah's trials. Allow me. It's important.
As you wish.
Those that can remain unseen and can still obtain what they want. Stealth is a virtue derived from her very essence.
Evanescence!
Wits and blades, always sharp. What's that? Let's pop you open, shall we? A log? How tempting.
Not again.
She has walked these halls once, seeking to become Dark Justiciars. I will follow in their path. I will succeed.
Her most hallowed mercy. Another bowl bearing the stains of an ancient blood offering.
Another trial. I need to do this, same as before.
Go ahead.
Lady teaches us that we are our own worst enemy much of the time. Her embrace will elude us until we shed that which holds us back.
I smell a trap.
Fuck yes. Need to learn the hard way. This is gonna feel good. Watch this!
Her most sacred path. Another bowl bearing the stains of an ancient blood offering.
Said to be sure of foot in even the darkest recesses of Lady Shah's embrace. I must remember where to step, and have faith that she will guide me. I must remember where to step, and have faith that she will guide me. That's the last one. The inner sanctum is within reach now.
Never a dull moment. past this. Step carefully. There's a trap.
What can silence the Nightsong?
What can silence the Nightsong? Only the Night Singer herself, Shah, Mistress of the Night, Lady of Loss. Her names are many, but her purpose is simplicity itself. Light was a mistake, and life is an illusion. A discordant song composed of lies, breaking the peace of oblivion. Put your faith in Shah as your champion. Allow her to silence the false song in your heart and return you to her embrace. Nothingness is all you need, the eternal womb where you are safe in the darkness. With Mother Shah.
What can silence the Nightsong?
Be wary. This place is trapped.
There is work to do. This has to be it. This has to be the Spear of Night. The weapon Lady Shah bid me to wield.
All right. What now? The disc is moving. This must lead to the next part of Shah's gauntlet.
Spill the blood of Selûne and rise a warrior of Shah.
This must be where initiates undertook their final preparations. The end is near.
Do not falter now.
Deliver the Night Mother's mercy upon her enemies.
Make a sacrifice. Rise again. A dark justiciar.
Shroud yourself in blackest night. Trust your secrets to the night.
This must be the last step. I need to pray. Only by Lady Shah's grace did we even make it this far.
Shadowheart?
Nothing. Shadowheart continues her prayer in silence. You feel your mind slip into Shadowheart's, but you are not the only one present. There is another, ancient, commanding, rendered from purest darkness. Shah.
Take my spear. Step forward and strike down the Selûnite.
As you command, Nightsinger.
Now go. Warm my blade with moon-crazed blood, and be wary of your companion. He pries in your thoughts.
That wasn't for you to hear!
You're here to kill a child of Selûne. I heard it all, and I can't let that happen.
You'd be wise to turn a blind eye. I won't fail. Not when I'm this close.
I deserve to know what I'm getting myself into.
It's simple. My Lady Shah demands a sacrifice. One life. Not that it matters. but her reward aligns with your own interests.
One life is too high a price.
Please. How many breathed their last just so we could make it this far? Trust me. This will help us.
Alright, fine. Let's move on.
Just remember what I said. Let me do what I need to.
Your party is gathered. You are ready, or so you hope. As you step into the silent water, a foreign dread travels through you. It curls its way up your leg, squeezing tight.
Lady Shah. I can feel her all around. This is her domain. This is the Shadowfell.
You did well. Better than I would have credited you with. Now, hurry along and bear witness to my masterpiece.
This is the Dark Lady's domain. He does not belong here.
How did you get here?
Simple. I followed you. It seems Shah still holds a grudge against General Thorm, and so sought to prevent me from entering in his name. Luckily, you were the perfect agent in helping me slip past her defenses. Now the Nightsong is within reach.
Quite an elaborate setup. Is the relic truly worth it?
There is not a shadow of a doubt. But don't take my word for it. Come, see for yourself.
Let's chat later.
Lighter,
Got to keep my wits
unburdened
about me.
as if the softest push could send me drifting away.
Look upon her.
Just a little bit further. See my actions, Lady Shah. Hear my words of faith. Blessed Nightsinger, witness my adoration. I have emptied my heart of falsehoods. I have vanquished your foes.
Descend to her.
Nearly there. Have to keep going. Lady Shah's will shall be done, as sure as night will fall.
Perhaps you're incapable of feeling at all.
Please, spare me. Your
Balthazar, come to add more bars to my cage? Or perhaps to lead this would-be Justicia's blade directly to my heart? I invite you. Heap more sins upon your head. my retribution will be all the sweeter for them.
All this time, and you still fail to appreciate the gifts I bestowed on you, Aelin. Sad to see a thing of beauty not recognize its own worth. But General Thorm, he appreciates you, and he wants you close at hand. So, I am here to whisk you back to him.
Ketherick. I welcome the sight of him after these 100 years. He whose immortality I supply with my very soul.
General Thorm. I'm sure you'll be on your best behavior for him, but just in case, I've taken some precautions. Keep back. It will take quite some concentration to secure Aelin for her little journey.
Wait, the Nightsong is a person?
Person? Please. You insult her. You insult me. Aelin is so much more than that. She is an Asimar, bound to a soul cage of my creation, and lending her immortal strength to General Thorm. Her power, his will, and my genius. An unsurpassable feat.
Ramblings most unsane. Poor Balthazar. For maggots ate his brain long ago.
Hold your tongue, Aelin, or I'll take it away from you again. And you, no more questions. No more interference.
The Moon Maiden's light dances around this one. You will harm her no more, Necromancer.
The arrogance of divinity. Your patron will not hear your prayers when I add you to my undying retinue, godling. Let us make short work of this. Striking down my body will be the end of me.
Balthazar has drawn his final rancid breath. Pity it was not my hand that brought it about. Instead, it was you. You, who have come to seek the praise of your wicked goddess. You, who have come to drive a dagger through my heart.
Not a dagger, a spear. My Lady Shah's spear. Her fate is mine to seal. Let me handle this.
The fate you seal is your own. To be a Dark Justiciar is to turn your heart from everything but loss. You will know no love, no joy, only servitude, until of course your mistress inevitably discards you. And there is much she does not tell you. A terrible blood price that may extend beyond my own death.
You feel Shadowheart bristling. This is important to her. But your bond is strong. You may yet be able to sway her from the path of duty to the path of light. And Nightsong is not blind to your conflict. Behind that raging heart is the restless beat of one who knows too well that her fate hangs in the balance.
Is this truly what you want?
Yes, I think so. My whole life's been leading to this. No turning back now.
Then I trust you, Shadowheart. Do what you think is right.
Well, well, well. What's that I sense? A spear intended for my heart? Empowered by your goddess, I. Empowered to kill the child of a god. Do you know what I am, little assassin? For I know you. A lost child. Frightened by wolves in the dark.
What did you say?
Much has been promised to you, hasn't it? But what has been taken from you? What do you know of your own heart? Your own life? I sense more in you than you know.
Whatever you think you know of me won't matter once I become who I'm meant to be.
Shadowheart, it's time for you to make your choice.
I can't believe I just did that. Lady Shah will disown me. What will happen to me?
Not what will happen. What will you do? Your past is not yet lost. Your future is not yet fixed. Lay a hand on me in friendship, not quite Sharon. And I will fight the battle that has been waiting for me this last century. Then, oh then, we will have much to discuss. Our Lady of Silver, hear me. She who guides the Moon Maiden Seluna, mother of the so-called Nightsong. The Nightsong is no more! You have given me a great gift, little warrior. Don't you find it oh so curious that you would spurn your Dark Lady? Perhaps you feel a stirring of the truth already. But that will come later. There is a battle yet to be fought. You have done what we feared was impossible. You have released me from a century of sorrow. Your power is great. So too must be your weapon. You must choose what you will wield. And the Moon Maiden will provide. Thus I have said. Thus will it be so. Are you ready?
Ready for what?
To kill Ketheric Thorn.
We need to leave. Lady Shah won't stand for us to be here, not after what we did.
If Shah is angry, she's being remarkably quiet about it.
That's what frightens me. She must be angry. Yet, I don't feel it. Or hear it. There's only silence. Let's get out of here, please. Whatever's coming, I don't want to be in the heart of the Shadowfell when it finds me. The Nightsong will be headed for Moonrise Towers. We'd better get there and see what she's unleashed against Ketheric Thorm.
Ally. Well chosen, Shadowheart.
Can't wait to watch her cleave Ketheric's head in two. Ketheric's waiting for us. Can only imagine the beating that angel is preparing for him. Thanks to Shadowheart's good sense, we've got a chance at beating him.
I defied Lady Shah. She won't stand for this. We can talk later. I need to get out of here first.
So, Shadowheart stood up to the Dark Lady. I'm almost impressed.
Forgive me.
Shadowheart? What happened? You were missing for a moment.
I thought I was done for. I thought perhaps I might have been dead. This is all like some sort of terrible dream. But it's real, isn't it? I stood before the Nightsong. I heard Lady Shah's words. And I failed her. Worse than failed her, I defied her. Just because of what that Aasimar said. I tried to leave, but Shah blocked me. Punished me for failing her. I thought I knew the limit of pain that the incurable wound could inflict, but I had no idea. It felt like I was suffering the agony of 1,000 people all at once. My blood was boiling, my hair was on fire. I thought I'd claw my own face off with the pain. But then she released me. Banished me, more like. She said I was an outcast. That all of her children would know me and revile me.
Shadowheart looks distraught, abandoned by her goddess and all former allies. And as for her divine magic, admitting who empowers her now may break her spirit for good.
You're not alone. You have me.
I suppose I do, don't I? You've done more to help me than my faith has in recent times, if I'm honest. Thank you. There's been something between us for some time. A connection. More than friends. I recognized it, but didn't act on it. I thought my faith was the most important thing in my life. I couldn't have been more wrong. I've squandered too much time already. I want to be with you. Now and always. Do you want the same?
I do. I've wanted this for a long time.
It wasn't too long ago that I could never imagine smiling again. Shows what I know. Nightsong promised she'd tell me something about myself. I need to speak with her as soon as I can. What she said to me back in the Shadowfell about the wolves, that's no coincidence. She took flight to hunt down Ketheric Thorm. All I can do is help hasten his demise, and hope that answers soon follow. When the chance arises, I must speak to Nightsong again. Whatever she claims to know, it may just help me make sense of everything.
I hate seeing Shadowheart suffer like this. All for doing the right thing. It's up to us to look after her now. If she needs a rest, we carry her. If she needs a hand, she has ours. If she needs ears, we've got 4 between us. Whatever she needs.
I suppose it was only a matter of time until Shah took vengeance. For the Lady of Loss, she does not like losing.
Do you know what happens when a devil is struck down on this charming plane of existence? It returns to the hells, to the very point where it last stood before venturing to whichever devil-forsaken plane it died on. In the case of our friend Yrgir, the Orthon you so handily dispatched in the Temple of Shah, he manifested in my House of Hope. He returned to me chastened but intact, his wounds healed, his body restored. He thought I would dismember him, but he has his uses, so instead I am re-educating him.
We delivered the devil. Now I want what I'm owed. We had a deal.
Indeed we did. I discovered all there is to know about those scars of yours. It's a rather grim tale, even for my tastes.
Stop stalling.
As you wish. Brace yourself, Astarion. We're about to unveil your destiny. Carved into that ivory skin of yours is one part of an infernal contract between the archdevil Mephistopheles and your former master, Cazador Zar. In full, the contract states that Cazador will be granted knowledge of an infernal ritual so vile it has never been performed. The rite of profane ascension. It promises to be a marvelous ceremony, very elaborate, incredibly ancient, and entirely diabolical. If he completes the rite, he will become a new kind of being, the Vampire Ascendant. All the strengths of his vampiric form will be amplified, and alongside them he will enjoy the luxuries of the living. The arousals and appetites of man will return to him, and unlike Astarion, he will have no need of a parasite to protect him from the sun. But the ritual has its price, as all worthwhile things do. Lord Cazador will need to sacrifice a number of souls, including all of his vampiric spawn, if he is to ascend. Imagine how he felt then, when one of those precious spawns simply disappeared into thin air. The only missing ingredient is Astarion. You are the final piece he requires to complete the ritual. Your scars bind you to it. Your soul will set off a very wave of death, bringing Cazador his twisted life. And that, my tragic and toothsome friend, is that. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have business elsewhere.
That's all you have to say?
I was contemplating. It's a lot to take in. What do you think I should do?
We can't let Cazador complete that ritual. He could unleash terrible horrors.
The end of my life amongst them, just when I was starting to enjoy it. He'll never leave me alone. I didn't think he would when I was just one more wretched toy for him to play with. But if I'm the key to this power he craves, he'll hunt me to the ends of Faerun. I need to take the fight to him, and I need you to help me.
Of course I'll help. We'll hunt him down and kill him.
Thank you.
Full-fledged vampires are not so easily slain. Astarion's master will be no exception. Fortunate for him, slaying monstrous fanatics is a pastime of ours.
Our very own vampire's the missing pawn in his master's deadly game. Now, how about we go and reverse Cazador's fortunes?
Wish I could say I was surprised about Cazador's pact. Where blood, death, and betrayal parade, you can bet your ass a devil is riding Grand Marshal. We're going to keep Astarion safe. On my life, Cazador won't touch him.
It seems like Cazador used Astarion's flesh not as a canvas, but as a contract. We haven't heard the last of this, I'll wager. You wanted something?
How are you feeling?
Do you really need to ask? I'm sorry. I have a lot on my mind. The shadow fell. Nightsong. I can think of little else.
With good reason. It is no coincidence that a daughter of the Moon Maiden spoke to you of wolves.
That's not the first time you've made such a leap. Maybe I shouldn't be entirely shocked. I did fall for a Selûnite, after all.
The Moon Maiden's daughter will provide the answers you need. I am sure of it.
The sooner I speak to Nightsong, the sooner I'll know what the future holds for me. Assuming I have a future at all.
Thank you for saving a daughter of Selûne.
Don't thank me. I didn't do it for her. I'm not even sure I did it for me.
I'm here for you, if you need me. I thought you might have needed reminding after everything.
Thank you. I think any attempts at comforting me might be in vain just now. But you're sweet to keep me in your thoughts.
I can't imagine how Astarion must be feeling. The terms of your own condemnation carved into your skin. A monster's actions. And monsters do not deserve such power as that ritual promised. When the time comes, Astarion will have his revenge, I'm sure. And it will be richly deserved. But not yet. So, what can I do for you?
You wish to consult me?
I'm curious to hear what you think of Shadowheart.
It would have been better for us had she embraced Shah
and claimed the power of the goddess. But it is better for Shadowheart to be free of that poisonous influence.
I thought you might appreciate Sharan dogma.
The very concept of Sharan worship is self-indulgent. They would have you think every whispered word and hidden thought is of value, but it is not so. I have performed 1,000 interrogations, squeezing out the most guarded secrets held in heart, mind, and soul. I can tell you this. When the trivial parts have been whittled away and I have sifted through what remains, in most cases, a person amounts to nothing at all.
You and Karlach seem to be friendly.
I have never known anyone so ferocious and unassailable in battle, and yet so fragile and impermanent in their very being. I often think of mortality as a curse. In time, all that I am and all that I have known and learned will be lost. In time, our cities will be dust. Karlach does not seem to have such anxieties. Perhaps because she cannot afford to. She exists in the moment, and she will burn out and be gone in a moment. There is something very beautiful about that.
The way she leered at me. The blood merchant. I can't get it out of my head. It isn't like me. Not like me at all. I was being too precious, wasn't I? We could have used her potion. A moment of unpleasantry doesn't matter if there's a fine reward. I should have just gritted my teeth as always and let her have me for a bit.
Why has she upset you so much?
There's nothing more desirable in the world than a vampire, is there? Having been through all I have, you damn well are going to fight with what few assets the gods give you. But a part of me feels sick when I think about getting on my back for breadcrumbs again.
You have so much more than your looks going for you.
I had nothing at all for so long. Not even my body. That was owned by Cazador. To be sent out to tempt fools into his palace. I have bedded thousands of people. Half of them I barely remember. Most of them didn't even grant me temporary bliss. It should have been so easy to let the drow use me for her fantasy, but perhaps, you showed me I have enough strength. I don't need to.
You aren't a slave now, Astarion. You're free.
I can stop using myself. Stop being used. It isn't worth the scars anymore.